Namaste. My name is JVN Rishi Gautam from Department of Journalism. Today's topic is group communication. What is group? A group is a form of social organization composed of a number of individuals identifiable by their physical proximity within recognizable boundaries. An individual may belong to more than one group simultaneously. Since the large majority of us do not live alone, we consequently live in groups, all kinds of groups. We have friends, acquaintances, we live in a particular place and we have a distinct address. We have biological differences like being male or female, young or old, our educational background, profession, economic status, religious affiliation, etc. distinguish us and make us belong to one or more groups at the same time. According to Baker, a group is a number of people who have a common goal, interact with one another to attain the goal, recognize one another's existence, and see themselves as part of the group. Kinds of group. Groups are divided into primary and secondary groups. According to Charles Horton Cooley, primary groups are those which are composed of individuals with intimate personal relations and who interact face to face, figuratively and not literally. It is the degree of intimacy or social distance rather than physical distance that determines the primary group. The family is considered a primary group. Other examples of primary group are player groups, kinship groups, labor groups, clan, etc. Secondary groups are all those in which individuals have formal, impersonal, and status relations. All other groups which are not primary are considered secondary. In secondary groups, emotional affinity and personal involvement are less. They have goal-oriented relationship rather than person-related relationships. Political parties, associations, labor unions, religious groups, etc. are considered secondary groups. Every individual is a number of primary as well as secondary group at one and same time. Groups may be statistical according to demographic arrangements, societal, composed of people who have a common consciousness of kind, who are aware of the similarity or identity of the traits or characteristics that they all possess. Social, those in which people are actually associated with one another and have social relations with one another. Associational groups, members of various associations organized into groups having a formal structure, people who are conscious of common interests who join together in order to pursue those interests. Group communication is interpersonal communication by Jenner, but differs from it in form, In group communication, the partners interact face to face. The persons in the group may belong to homogeneous or heterogeneous group depending on their social context. Group communication can take place at formal and informal levels. Characteristics of group in relation to individual. There are several factors that characterize an individual's relation to the group membership. One of the ways of belonging to a group is through membership. Membership may have different implications, duties, privileges, benefits, etc. Dependence. Membership in a group may make a person dependent on the group for many of his needs. Members of a labor union depend on the group to improve their economic condition. Members of a political party may have thoughts of attaining power. Acceptance, attraction. Individuals join groups to get a sense of acceptance. They are attracted to a particular group because they feel attracted to it due to the manner in which the members behave and interact with one another. Sense of belonging, acceptance, job satisfaction, sense of fulfillment, etc. Volition. A member may belong to a group on a voluntary basis, as in the case of sports, clubs, etc., or may be innate by birth, as in the case of citizenship, caste, religion, etc. Pressure of groups on individuals. The groups apply pressure on individuals to belong to and to conform to certain standards of the group, though they may impose certain restrictions on the individual's way of behavior. He or she can also expect certain benefits. Change and flexibility. No group is rigid and static. All human groups undergo change. There is flexibility in the manner in which the group functions. Change and flexibility, however, are not arbitrarily imposed but are evolved as a result of communication. Leadership. The way the group exists and functions will very much depend on the kind of leadership it has. Thank you.